We had a lot of wide receivers transfer this past cycle. I know some of you may have been tuned out on it, and that's okay because, I mean, we long since have updated you on it, and we'll continue to update you on it. But like Keon Coleman last year, going to FSU, fundamental difference maker, changed the outcome of football games for FSU. Jameson Williams, 2 years ago for Alabama, fundamentally changed the outcome of games, or I guess that was 3 years ago now. Do we have players like that? I think we may. I think Deion Burks going from Purdue to Oklahoma is one of the guys in the country this year that could have that type of impact. Oklahoma, the big question is on the offensive line, but, man, if that offensive line is average and you let a guy like Deion Burks come in, he was, 47 for 629 last year. Man, he could double those. This is a 1,000-plus yard, not reception, that would be a record, receiving yards type guy this year. And you're going, all due respect here, you're going from Hudson Card being your quarterback to Jackson Arnold. And Jackson Arnold, for as much as folks want to hate on him for his bowl game performance, I think is ready to stand out this year. Colby Young from Miami to Georgia is another one. You go back and watch Georgia's spring game, and I think what we were being told off the record started to bleed through a little bit. Different body type now. You got guys like Dom Lovett there who would project as your wide receiver one. Colby Young's big and a big-time red zone threat, the likes of which they didn't really – I don't think they had it on the roster last year. This is a wild stat, man. Georgia, I think most people would argue the number one program in the country right now, has not had a 1,000-yard receiver since 2002. It's just one of those weird stats. And you think and you say, oh, I guess that's right. Georgia really hasn't had a star receiver. I look at that and say, well, it's crazy they haven't needed prolific receiver play in this age to win multiple championships. Evan Stewart, of course, from A&M to Oregon, that's one to watch. Juice Wells, don't forget this. It feels like a long time ago. Ole Miss got Juice Wells from South Carolina, and they place him right in the middle of a stacked wide receiver room. Isaiah Bond went from Alabama to Texas. The last thing you saw of him was his Iron Bowl catch, and now all of a sudden he's playing his college football in Austin, Texas. Man, quarterback transfers, yes, with good reason, get talked about a lot. But these wide receivers, man, especially Deion Burks, like I'm looking at that guy, and Oklahoma, the difference between them winning 6 games versus 8 games, 7 games versus 9 games, could be him making 1 or 2 big game breaking plays.